gone for the big dive. Hamilton dives out of the way. So.
But no, Icy's going to do it. He comes across the line to take P1 on his debut. What an amazing race. It's the battle of the late breakers, and a late risk gets it.
Lovely move from Scotty.
Oh, look, here we go, then around the outside. Oh, what a move by Eno. That is not a place to overtake.
Buddy War's not going to give us up without a good fight.
Oh dear me. Oh, and look at that. Peg Dorniak and Charlie going at it. Ramp on.
Hello and good evening and welcome to 7 Gear Racing for Tier 2 round Australia. Someone smashed the ready up button straight away, so I missed the intro. As you can see, full wet conditions, a few flying off the track already. Do a pop intro. Oh, for the main race now, because there'll be no break. Till the main race now. So we're on board with Bio in full wet conditions. Poe currently out in pole position. Straight. Move straight into the chicane. Turn 10 curve will be deadly, avoid that, especially in the wet. Still Pearl out in front. Stingers having a good qualifying there. Finley, Winnets and Dread Titan all early. Invalidate for DNFs. And the championship leader currently down in P15. Fusion Gamer. Trying to get the traction on there. Dylan moves up to P4, Jamie Tarquin up to P3, but it looks like Poe going to be on pole for the sprint race. Quite comfortable in the end. Paloma P2, Jamie Tarquin P3. So there we go then, Poe on pole for the sprint, Paloma P2, Jamie Tarquin 3, Dylan P4, Bio 5th, Stingers 6th, Vaughan 7th, Joel 8th, Oye faced 9th, Icy in the top 10, Lenny 11th, Tyler 12th, Big Uncle Max making his 7-yard debut in 13th, Toe, Fusion Gamer, Finley, Winnets and Dread Titan, and we should hopefully have Mr. Worldwide in. He disconnected as the lobby readied up. So hopefully the drivers will be hoping for a dry sprint at least. There was a wet one on Tuesday for the main race. So maybe a lot of those guys had dry setups on, and it probably is a nice sunshine for the sprint. And Mr. Worldwide is in, so at least we don't have to worry about that. So again, we have 10 laps ahead of us for this sprint around Melbourne. It was a pretty carnage turn 1 on Tuesday night in Tier 2. Let's hope for a better turn 1 this time round. It's a good start from Paloma and Poe in front. Dylan stays P2, 4 sorry, and Jamie Tarquin up to P2. And look at the speed he's carrying through here. And there is some carnage at the back, and there is a safety car already. Now VSC then stops Jamie Tarquin taking the lead because he has some really good speed out that second corner. Let's see the damage at the back then. It's unprepared. That early start has thrown me off. Tyler down a few positions. Let's get there we go. All your face involved. Tyler. So IC is involved as well. Lenny's got no wing. Oh, and we're back underway. Let's go to the front. Let's see what's happening. Poe fending off Jamie Tarquin, who seems to have some good straight line speed already. And not so well in the corners, as just demonstrated there. See how this plays out. The battle for the lead. Dylan going very wide. Pick up a invalidation. Vaughan up to P2. Bio down to place Stingers. Joel and Fusion Gamer. And a very good start, but he's got damage. Did I just see? I don't think it is actually. I don't know. Lucky at damage, but can't quite see on the Alpines because they've got a black wing. Here comes Vaughan on Dylan, trying to make the move for P4. And then we have 3 pit stops. IC Lenny when it's all involved in a turn 1 scuffle. Dread Titan gets past Mr. Worldwide well, he's meant to be in Aston Martin, so he is going to score some. If he does score points, it will be for Aston Martin and not for McLaren. And Dylan trying to fend off Vaughan, but can do nothing about that. Vaughan burning a bit more ERS. So 1.7 seconds lead to the front 3. And looks like Bio's going to make the move. And Dylan as well. So Dylan's got damage. There we go. And there's contact in the background there. Joel spun around. Stingers around as well. There's big contact. There's a huge. Everyone's lost the whole wing. Joel lost the wing. And once again, Stinger's bad luck continues. There's everybody trying to get past Joel now. Up ahead. Mr. Worldwide making progress, and Dylan into the pits for that wing change, and Vaughan is out of the sprint. He's had a spin at turn 1 into the wall, and one of the title contenders is going to score no points. There's another VSC for that one. So let's check in on the title contenders. Paloma currently P3, Fusion Gamer P6, and well, if Poe has a good night tonight, he can get himself into the title fight. Get the standings up later on, but it is 18 points separate in the top 3. Vaughan will be starting at the back of the grid for the main race. But he's won the last 3 Tier 2 races here. It's a long VSC. So the front 3 are pretty safe then. They're 4 seconds ahead of Bio. Finley, Fusion Gamer, well, everybody having a good start in the mid-pack there, because there's been so many spinners and damage. And already, look how spread out the field is. It's only lap 4. But Toe, one of the big winners here, he's up to P6, and he's fending off a debutant of Max and the Ferrari. It was called in late for Dolphin. The battle behind there, the Haas of Dread Titan trying to get past Tyler for P9, or P10, sorry. And Tyler hangs on for that one. Mr. Worldwide currently in that last points position, but he has got a little bit of train behind him. Yeah, not ideal. Lap 4, and I've already got a lot of pit stops and a lot of gaps already. Australia is a very unforgiving track, as Vaughan found out at turn 1. But I think a lot of them have been caused by other drivers, especially turn 1. There was some carnage at the back, as you'd expect in Tier 2 in recent weeks. Paloma struggling for pace here against the top 2. Poe and Jamie Tarquin, who made his debut last week, and he actually won the race on track, but penalties pushed him all the way back to P4 after going on to the full wet tyres around Hungary, while everyone else stayed on the intermediates. A few penalties been picked up stingers. Mr. Worldwide currently drives with penalties. This is, as Thomas sees, the DRS in action here. And yeah, apart from the leaves, battle for the lead, sorry, is not an awful lot going on. But the Ferrari of Max has a poor line through the chicane. Might give Mr. Worldwide a chance. Or at least some encouragement as well. Tyler battling with all-ear face, but apart from that, there's not a lot going on. So Jamie's outsmart way players, really both similar ERS. And there is a Lenny's out of the session. That's going to bring out another VSC. No, 3 VSC so far. Lenny will join Vaughan at the back, and looks like he binned it at the deadly turn 10 curb on the exit. Dread Titan's going to go into the pits. What a set of sauce. A gamble, or that was quite a quick pit stop, so I think it was just a gamble there. A few on the soft now after damaging their wing. Yeah, Finley up 11 places for Mr. Worldwide. Also Toe having a good sprint as well in the points for AlphaTauri, and we are back underway. And looks like Paloma had a really good restart there, because she is now back in the DRS zone of the front 2. Just quick go to Mr. Worldwide, because he is battling with Toe. Nearly got through, and then in the background there, Tyler gets past all-ear face for P9. He also has a penalty. Oh, and what's happened there? I think I just saw the Ferrari going a bit deep into the back of whoever it was, and caused a chain reaction, and Mr. Worldwide, hard work is undone. It's another pit stop. How many we've had already? There we go. Nearly half the field has pitted already, and there's only 10 laps in this sprint. On lap 7, and half the field has pit. Plover struggling to keep up with the front 2 still. Another yellow flag, and this time it is Winnets round the final corner. Both Red Bulls will be at the back of the grid for the main race. As things stand, Tyler gets past Max, who I think has wing damage from that incident. find him. There he is. He's struggling. The Stinger's now on the back. He's looking to claw back a point after being taken out, it looks like, earlier on in the race. But the battle for the lead. 2 laps to go. Jamie is getting closer. Another spin at Icy this time, same place as Lenny. We ride on board with Jamie trying to hunt down Poe for the sprint race for win. Look at the gap. It's well, Poe was struggling to keep up, but for Cap 5.7 and then 3 and then 9 seconds to tow. Sprint races has been an absolute carnage so far, but at least we have a battle for the lead to keep us entertained. Looks like no other on-track battles apart from this one, which is pretty poor for a sprint race, especially only lap 8. So Jamie, less ERS than Poe, so Poe actually manages ERS well for once. There's only a couple of laps to get past if he wants to take the sprint win. And looks like it's not going to be this lap, can't get close enough again. There he comes. He's actually got a nice run out of turn 8 there, and then a bit of slipstream. Probably dodgy turning on the pad. A little bit of weaving. Oh, had to burn a lot of his ERS there to make up for that little mistake he made, I think. So they're both back on level terms battery wise. As we head into the final lap of the sprint. Can Jamie get close enough here? He's got a decent run out of the final corner. Can he get a good exit? Turn 2, looking good. Time this to perfection. Can he just maybe use his ERS a bit too early? And we'll have to settle for P2 for now, but still another DRS zone and a big straight to potentially get past Tyler, trying to move himself up to P6, but he has a penalty. Off Tyler won't battle this too hard. Here comes Tarquin again. Without battery, Tyler does get past Toe. Also Stingers goes through as well. Sure. Now we lost 2 places there. But yeah, Jamie completely out of battery now. Looks like Poe will take the sprint win. He's got a couple more corners to go. Jamie's pushed him all the way and literally now pushing him through the final corners. Tries one last attempt. Poe safely round the final corner, takes the sprint win. Tarquin pushed him all the way, Paloma P3. And there's still battles going on. Stingers round the outside, somehow clawed back a P6 at the minute. Bio finished 7 seconds behind. Finally P5. Stingers will hold off Tyler, but does hold him off with the penalties. And he does. Where's Toe going to finish? Toe finishes P6, a good sprint for him. Fusion Game missed out on a point. Tyler picks up that final place. But Very scrappy sprint that was. So there we go, there is the sprint results. Poe picks up the maximum points for Ferrari. Jamie Tarquin P2, Paloma P3, Bio 4th, Finley 5th, Toe 6th, Stinger 7th, Tyler last of the points finishers. Sure, got that just in case when you restart Fusion. We'll start P9, Big Uncle Max start P10 on his debut. Joel 11th, Audio Face 12th, Dread Titan, Mr. Worldwide Dylan, Winnets, Icy, Lenny and Vaughan will start at the back of the grid. Right then, so might as well use this graphic that was going to be used at the start, but someone smashed the ready up button straight away. And they've done it again. Oh dear. Well, if someone's not on the grid, then we'll have to do a restart. Well, hopefully we are going to be underway, but if someone's not on the grid, then we're going to have to do a whole restart. But it looks like everyone is away, so we are all good. No restart then. So Poe keeps lead of the race. This whole thing has just thrown me off. Everyone readying up early. Not ready for this. And Toe started P6 and already he's an unfortunate collector of some incident, and there goes Tyler dropping down the order as well. Finally up to P4, Stinger's P2 by down a couple of places. Fusion Gamer up 2. Vaughan's up to 14th already. Starting at the back of the grid, there is Tyler Strategy. Not that many people had an opportunity to choose what they wanted to go on. Mr. Worldwide up into the points now. Vaughan and Icy starting on the soft tyre as one passes Lenny through the chicane. And here's line. Oh, it's contact. I just took my eye off it as I was looking at the delta. It's like the Fry may have moved across suddenly and took out Winnets almost. And Vaughan tries to get past. There's another spinner, Fusion Gamer. Spinner at the last corner. Winnets is in after that instant. Vaughan is going to get past. Max into turn 1. And so is Icy Bollocks it if he can get through. A very good run. A try round the outside. And Max again giving no room at all. Icy tries again. And yeah, this is a pretty poor debut, I've got to say, from Max. He's all over the place. A bit of a hazard. He's P11 currently. Lenny now through. That's Icy. And here comes all your face on Joel, who's managed to make up a few positions. Still rather wide in the background there, having a look down the inside. Poe on the mediums is getting away, 1.3 seconds to Jamie. Paloma P3 is being closely followed by Finley on the medium tyre as well. Bio, Joel, all your face. This is well wide, and Vaughan now into the top 10 on the soft tyres. Basically trying to get past Lenny for P12 here. And then he goes a bit deep into turn 1, and that'll give Icy some encouragement around the outside. Into turn 3 we go. So plenty of room given, and Icy will have another go. Trying to get past Max, who's gone wide there. Then he actually loses the car on the curb. A lot of the curb there. Or was that Jamie? Titan now falls through the field. I think he just disconnected as Bio gets past Stingers. Or P5 now, but Stingers getting this lovely switch back, but can't quite get traction down on them hard tyres. The Titan now is back in. He is now P16. And in the background there, Icy trying to get past the Ferrari again. Which I'm sure there'll already be a few clips recorded. This time Icy drives down the inside, and yeah, you can see it coming. And I don't blame him. Icy retiring on track. Not good, not good driving there from Max at all. Anyway, back at the front, Poe 1.6 seconds to Jamie, who's seen a very quick round here tonight. Probably the, well, he's got a penalty, so probably not the favourite in a minute. Finley's still trying to get past Paloma. Trying to make progress up the field. He's behind Joel. Switches to the outside. On the soft tyres, there's still a bit of life left in these. They try and take the inside. A little bit risky, but avoids contact. Backs out in the end, all your face. Trying to pick up the scraps. This is battle for P7 currently, P6 sorry, but Stingers is the lead trainer this. Doing very well on the hard tyres at the minute. Tyler and Fusion Gamer, championship leader, gets round Tyler for P12, who's also got a penalty. And Big Uncle Max is out of session and brings out the safety car. So a few, well, to help out Vaughan, who was on the soft tyres, and what's happening here? All your face just goes through, grabs the position of Vaughan. Not sure how that happened, but can't do enough about that with the game. So let's see then, Bio, all your face going to the end, Vaughan on the mediums. We'll probably have to pit again, but we shall see. Tyler also going to the end. Right, while I wait for the safety car, we'll try and use the graphics again. This is where the safety car will come in, randomly. Let's have a look at the standings then, because I went and had a look at the standings yet. We had no time at all. Fusion Gamer leads the way. 146 points. Just 18 points separate the top three below Vaughan. And then 37 points behind is Poe, but it could all change currently because Poe is winning the Grand Prix currently. And the winner of the sprint, Finley, Joel, Icy, and Winnitz is the next four down. All your face picked up his first Tier 2 win last week at Hungary after serving a quali ban. And the constructors is all to play for. Alpine, Red Bull, Alpha, Romeo, Mercedes, all separated by just 27 points. Ferrari are on 156, and they could well get themselves in the title hunt tonight with Poe out in front. He's following the safety car very, very closely. Safety car in this lap then. Pope leads his way, but he will be 7 lap old mediums. Probably lap 14 will probably look to pit, so halfway there on the mediums, maybe a little bit earlier. So here we go then, Poe has gone and we are back underway. Lap 9 when we continue already. Joel all over the back of Stinger's got a very good restart. The Stingers to stay ahead. And there's a yellow flag. It looks like Toe has spun round at the final corner. Trying to get those fresh hard tyres up to heat. Fusion game up to 8th now, Bio and Dread Titan. But adding the Dread Titan loses 2 places to his teammate as well and got Vaughan behind on the fresh mediums. Oh, and sorry, missing the action. Jamie Tarquin has spun around from P2, and that's going to give Poe some breathing room. But has Paloma on the back now. Finley, Joel up to P4 all of a sudden. He's past Stingers. So I was just sorting some stuff out in the Discord. Game at P7, but he has a penalty to contend with. Jamie Tarquin into the pits. He had damage. Big shame because he was looking pretty quick around here tonight. Bio picks up a penalty also. Vaughan now into the points. This is well wide under P6 on the back of Stingers. Both Alphas currently running well, as well as Mercedes. Every point is going to count in the tight constructor battle. Stingers go a little bit deep there. Gives Mr. Worldwide some encouragement. So Dearest will be able to slap, I believe. Fusion game also going deep there, and all your face is almost getting tangled up with Vaughan. He's still putting the pressure on Paloma then. So both these drivers burnt quite a lot of ERS. Top 3, top 4. Well, everybody burning their ERS early on since the restart. Mr. Worldwide looking pretty good at 73%. He'll be looking to get past Stingers this lap, who may lose a DRS at 8/10 currently. Joel looks like he's also might lose the DRS. Finley might ease off a little bit just to make sure. That safety car really has not helped Poe, but Vaughan is out. And I'm trying to. So he's had contact somewhere along the big straight. And no safety car or anything. I thought there was for a second, but then he Tyler getting past Lenny around the outside there. Vaughan, one of the championship contenders, is out of the race. And this opens the door for the likes of Poe, the likes of any title contender really to take full advantage. But mainly Poe, because he is about 30 points behind to Fusion Gamer. And if it stays like this, Poe is well in contention. Finley still on the back of Paloma, trying to put the pressure on Joel. And the Stingers just hanging in on there, but Stinger's light is now flashing, and that's going to give Mr. Worldwide the green light to start burning his ERS. And he's just going to have to be a little bit patient still. Bit of lag as well. And the challenge is on again tonight, and I actually tuned into that for a couple of minutes, and even that lobby was a bit laggy as well. And we had this same problem last week with sorry, a couple of weeks ago around Japan when the challenges was on. So lap 13 then, Stinger's going to try and break the toe. Oh, sorry, Paloma's going to try and break the toe to fend off Finley. Dylan up to P11 now, he gets past Red Titan down the DRS straight. Had a good qualifying sprint, but after damage, and that is both Red Bulls out now. When it's had enough tonight, he's retired in the pit lane, and Joel is round. I don't think, was he actually near anyone? I don't think he was he? Unless he had contact with his teammate, but he wasn't close to anyone. Mate, just spun around himself. Mr. Worldwide will have another go. It'll be risky if he dives down the inside here. Wait for the DRS here. Stingers running low downforce. Oh! Okay, he's alright. Thought Stingers was going to fly off there, but he is lagging a bit, and Stingers going to get the switch back because Mr. Worldwide went way too deep into that corner. Down 11, and Stingers takes that right back. P4 now as Poe, the leader, comes into the pits as well as Finley. So lap 12 they come in, 13 should I say now, and they're going to come out behind the pack. And you've got to look at the likes of Bio, all your face, Tyler, Dylan. They're not pitting, they're going to the end. Mr. Worldwide does finally pass Stingers this time, and we switch back to Stingers. Mr. Worldwide up to P2 currently, but front four have to pit. Fusion Gamer now involved, he's trying to get past Stingers. Stingers make a mistake, but he doesn't because he just teleports back. But what's going to really hurt these guys is Bio, Always Face, Tyler all have penalties. But there is a little bit of a gap to Tyler, so maybe, just maybe, Always Face is looking for a double race win, and there goes Yao Ping of Fusion Gamer down the inside of Stingers, now up to P3. And all Bio's got to do really, he's just got to not really get involved in this battle. He's charging his ERS. He just needs to follow these guys. Joel now comes in for his pit stop. It's Dylan up to P8, Red Titan 9th, and now Poe back into the points. Well, at least he's got a bit of clean air till Red Titan. But if a safety car comes out now, then he is screwed, because all these guys can come into pits and come out where they were. So Paloma out in lead, 3 seconds to Mr. Worldwide. Fusion Gamer burning a lot with DRS to try and get in the DRS zone of Mr. Worldwide. Stinger's still holding off by, like I said, I think he's wearing a low downforce setup around it compared to the others. So he is very difficult pass on the straights as Dylan tries around the outside. Tyler getting on the grass randomly on the inside there. And oh, I love the move by Dylan. Gets past up to P7 now. 5 seconds to the next kart. Bit of clean air now. As Tyler manages to come back here, Oiface picks up another penalty. So I think Dylan here, if there's no safety cars, he could be in contention. Post already caught the back of Dread Titan. And round the outside he goes on the fresh hard tyres, and well, he's 4 seconds behind Tyler and Dylan, so maybe not Dylan in contention. So back to Stinger's Spire or face battle. Stinger's still holding off these two. Stinger's yet to pit, as well as the other top three. Dread Titan also the other driver not to pit. And there we go, Stinger's now into the pits. Mediums to the end, I suspect. So, any other pit stops? Just Stingers. On the go to mediums. And he will come out ahead of Jamie Tarquin, who pitted. Who was having a very good race before having that spin. There's a little battle here. Tyler sticking to the back of Dylan. I think Dylan's run out of ERS as Tyler makes a big mistake in the background there. Just about keeps it out of the wall. And that is going to give Dylan some breathing space. Yeah, I'm not sure who's going to win this. Let's have a look at the leader. So Paloma pits now. Well, I think she's going to come out behind Finley. Yeah, down in P10. She will be on the medium tyres. Same with Mr. Worldwide, Fusion Gamer. And there goes Mr. Worldwide into the pits. Also, Dread Titan comes to pits as well. So Finley back up to P8 and Sing stand. Mr. Worldwide is going to come out just ahead of Stingers. By still sticking with Fusion Gamer here in the battle for P2 currently, but I'll be going to the end. So just looking at where Poe is, yeah, you have to look at Bio here potentially for the race win if there's no safety cars. I know All Your Face has got at least 6 seconds, so I to keep the penalties. As the end, Dylan is making progress as Bio does now get past Fusion Gamer, and now he can maybe extend the gap a little bit more. But I imagine Fusion Gamer might come into the pits this lap, as Poe is now past Tyler. Clean air again to Dylan. Fusion Gamer Poe staying out, so potentially going for the soft. They are losing time to Finley. Yeah, it's now 17.5, so I can't quite remember exactly what it was, but it was in the 18s. So losing time to Finley. Actually, I did see the penalties. Well, players can be in a battle with Mr. Worldwide and potentially Stingers by the time they come out of the pit lane. Another penalty for away face. That is really gonna affect all their face chances of at least getting a podium. You can see how cautious Paloma is there through turn 10. And tyres are starting to go off. I think Fusion Game and Paloma maybe just holding out for a safety car just to try and get himself up there. But two championship leaders are going to come into the pits and they're going to be outside the points. Definitely Fusion Game outside the points. Paloma will be in and around P10. She will be on the soft tyre though, so will likely get past Mr. Worldwide and Stingers. So he picks up penalty. He's coming down P14 after a really good sprint. Just picking up the scraps. Will find himself down 14th after, well, incident lap 1 and then spinning at the safety car restart. And Poe's not really making the progress of thought he would. He's slowly catching Dylan, but Dylan is keeping the gap manageable. I think next lap Poe may be in the DRS of Dylan. Dylan is slowly catching All Face as well. All Face got at least 9 seconds worth of penalties out. And surely Paloma pitting soon. Oh yep, there we go. Into the pits. Paloma's surely got to be soft now. You've got to take the gamble. Fusion Gamer's going to start another lap in hope of the safety car. He is following by those though. Get dragged along. So where's Paloma going to come out? And is it going to be the soft? No, it's going to be the mediums. Quite surprising considering she stayed out that long. And there we go. There goes Mr. Worldwide, and there goes Stingers. Oh, I see Stingers. No, sorry. Got confused with the other McLaren. So Paloma actually got ahead of Stingers and Jamie. So Paloma P9 on fresh mediums, 2.3 seconds to Mr. Worldwide. But then a 4-second gap. Well, sorry. And Finley there as well, and then a 4-second gap to Tyler and Poe. Mr. Worldwide trying down the long straight, as we saw earlier on the Stingers. Where is Finley? There he is on the inside, and Mr. Worldwide is through up to P7 now. You can try and use Finley as a shield to Paloma, who'll be reeling that delta as soon as them tyres warm up. There goes Fusion Gamer into the pits. So Bio is now the leader, and he, well, I assume he'll go to the end. Fusion Gamer 20 laps on those, so 4 laps. You've got to take it. They'll be quite dead at the end, these tyres, but they will get there. Bio's got a 5-second gap here. He's got a penalty as well to contend with. Poe is now on the back of Dylan and Noy faces it. All depends how long Poe gets held up here. He's used a lot of his battery already, so I imagine he's not going to pass Dylan and All in Your Face that quickly. And Fusion Gamer did go on the softs, so it's likely he'll pick up at least a point. But none of the title contenders are in the top 7. And it's exactly what Poe wants. Poe manages to pick up a podium here, penalties in front as well. Well, he's currently P2 on penalties at least, so a massive result winning the sprint race as well. There goes Fusion Gamer on the fresh soft tyres. Gets past Jamie for P10, now into the points. Paloma is now in DRS range of Finley, but not for this lap. Now time's running out for Paloma and the Fusion Gamer. And as Bayer made a mistake here because he's lost a bit of time, lost about half a second here. And a little bit more. Mr. Worldwide latest to pick up a penalty, which is going to help. There is Paloma's turn to hunt down Finley. Oh, and here comes Poe on the long straight. He's in a very good position. Poe, he doesn't want to take any unnecessary risk here. There's action going all over the place. Paloma has passed Finley down the main straight, and Mr. Worldwide got past Tyler, I think, as well at the same time. So there's more action up front. Dylan and Poe. I said Poe doesn't need to take any unnecessary risk here. P2 at least is in the bag here. And Bayer tyres are going to go off in a couple of laps. We saw Paloma and Fusion struggling with twin lap old with hard tyres, and Bayer's got to do a little bit extra than that. So I think it's still open for Poe for the win. He's going to try around it. Oh, he tries around the outside, then dives down the inside. That's actually a really good move from Poe. Going to try and fight it back, and Poe picks up P3 on track, and it was a little bit laggy, but it ended up being quite a good move from Poe. Little dummy to the outside and then dive down the inside. Kept it under control. A little bit of contact, but a little bit of wheel bang and nothing wrong with that. And now Poe is on the back of Aulia Face. All 3 drivers less than 5% ERS. By 4.3 seconds in the lead currently. Second on Paloma, back on Tyler now. Tyler making a mistake on the grass. Players managed to recharge a bit of ERS here. And Tyler is, well, looked like Tyler backed out of that a little bit and then sent it down the inside. Luckily there's no spinners as Poe now around the outside of Aulia Face, and now he can start hunting down that lead. 1.2 seconds in the final few laps. Very possible. Looking good for Poe. Tyler also lost the position to Finley, and also Fusion Gamer right on the back on the soft tyres. And there goes Tyler into the wall and out of the race. Lost it on the curb on them old tyres. Another reason why he really should have sent it down the inside of turn 1. He was very lucky not to move it there as Fusion Gamer tries around the outside. Both drivers sort of spook each other and both make mistakes. And there we go, Poe 3.5 seconds, he's half a second in on a couple of laps. There's a battle now. So Worldwide has joined the battle for the podium places. Paloma 2.8 seconds behind, could also manage to pick up a podium here. Bit of clean air to go into now. Certainly trying to hold off Fusion Gamer. Fusion Gamer a lot more grip around the outside. takes that position, and now we can try and also pick up a couple of places, but he's also got a penalty to contend with. Stingers having a decent race still, might pick up a place or two. But the penalties are fairly close to top. Yeah, the top 10 fairly close together. All in face got 9 seconds at least. And Mr. Worldwide gets past Dylan in his favourite overtaking spot tonight. Has got a run of all your face. Yes, he does. Up into the podium place. Has been a really good drive for Mr. Worldwide. All your face going to try and fight this though. Got to be careful, and there we go. I don't know about on 20 lap old tyres. You really don't want to be trying to fight down the inside of a fast right-hander. And all your face is round. And we'll now finish outside the points for that penalty. You could argue Mr. Worldwide a bit more space, but again, it's just got to use your brain. You can't fight on 22 lap old hard tyres. Any sort of contact is just going to spin you. Especially when you know you've lost the battle already with a 9 seconds penalty. Just got to use your brain sometimes. So Poe looking good for the win then. He is 1.5 seconds unless he manages to pick up a penalty in the final couple of laps. Dylan looking good. Paloma looking good for a podium place now. Been recovered. Oh, Dylan is out of the race. This could, no, it's too late for safety car. Yeah, very unlucky, Dylan. A few spinners at turn 10 curb tonight. Going to be a bit disappointed of being in a good position. So a few gamer playing in. Well, I wouldn't say lucky, they've actually had really good comeback drives. Maybe if you can game a bit more lucky because that safety car helped them out, getting back into the pack. Yeah, Paloma's been around P3 all race, so looking like a podium at the minute. 7/10 to Mr. Worldwide. Fusion Gamer now has, well, he's yeah, outside penalty range of Finley, just about. Going backwards on them hard tyres, now being reeled in by Stingers. And Lenny all of a sudden finds himself into P10. He's might score a point tonight. Well, he should score a point. He's got 8-second gap to all your face. And there's Poe already. Tyres are gone. 22 lap old now. Poe's got to do nothing stupid here. Race is in the bag. There's no pressure from behind. Final lap, doesn't even need to make the move. You can see the difference in grip. Poe taking it very cautious, going to get a nice run down the long straight. Yeah, I'd like to do it on track, but he doesn't want to risk anything at this stage. Good. That's probably the last danger. Turn 10 curb is all your face picks up another penalty. There's a yellow flag, and all your face is going to retire. He's out of the race. is going to be... Well, I was going to struggle around the last corners. Is Poe going to do it on track? No, he's not. Byer's going to do it on track, but Poe is going to take the double victory tonight. Mr. Worldwide finished P3 in the end. Paloma, a really good recovery drive. That's good news. She'll take the championship lead back off Fusion Game, I think, potentially. I can't quite remember what the standings are now. No, not quite. I don't think. Fusion Gamer finished P5, so Fusion Gamer will still have the lead of the championship, but it is now a lot closer than it was before. By really good drive from him, P4. Good strategy call. Just a shame about that penalty. It would have been at probably P2, because I think Poe would have definitely pushed a bit harder if he needed to. Good drive from Finley, Stingers, Joel. Well, Lenny picks up 2 points in the end. Jamie will pick up the final point. Simply lovely, says Poe. Here we go, black screen. Oh, okay then. So that messes everything up for the lap times for the website. Okay, won't be able to run down the results then, but at least that'll be on stream. Well, yeah, Poe winner. I think he's managed to get himself back into the championship with 3 races to go. It's a bit of a big ask, but big points for Poe. Paloma will be very close to Fusion Gamer now. Vaughan probably out of it now after that DNF, but you never know. I've got Baku next week, which will be, well, Tier 1 will be 7GR's 250th race. So a little milestone for the league, but yeah, Baku's going to be an interesting one. Any mistakes will be a DNF, pretty much. So we'll see you then. Sorry, it's been a bit of a crappy stream, but yeah, that early ready up twice just threw me off, and then someone's driving also was a bit annoying. I had to sort out a few things, so sorry about that, and hopefully We'll see you next week on Tuesday for the 250th race round Baku at Tier 1. Good night. How long did it stay? Gone for this big dive. Hamilton dives out of the way.
But no, Isaac's going to do it. He comes across the line to take P1 on his debut. What an amazing race. It's the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it.
Oh, lovely move from Scotty.
All one, look, here we go, then round the outside. Oh, what a move by Eno. That is not a place you overtake.
Bloody War's not going to give us up without a good fight.
Oh dear me. All one, look at that. Peg Gorniak and Charlie going at it. Ramp on. In the last corner, who's going to get the better traction, race to the better line? It's going to be a drag race to the finishing line.
Gone for this big dive. Hamilton dives out of the way.
But no, Isaac's going to do it. He comes across the line to take P1 on his debut. What an amazing race. It's the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it.
Lovely move from Scotty.
All one, look, here we go, then round the outside. Oh, what a move by Eno. That is not a place you overtake.
Bloody War's not going to give us up without a good fight.
Oh dear me. All one, look at that. Peg Gorniak and Charlie going at it. Ramp on. In the last corner, who's going to get the better traction, race to the better line? It's going to be a drag race to the finishing line.